channel, Liam. Just another average round at Liam DT. 2,192 with a round rank of 22,000. Not moving much to 9,100. Just can't take a trick with some of my moves. I've had a player out, premium out in the last 4 or 5 weeks that I've had to bench, so I'm playing 50 points down from the start. Trades in not too bad this week. Bringing Bont and Pelly scored 125. Hopefully during the buys I can move my way up. I've got it pretty well planned, so hopefully we can do that. But going on the scores for this round, tough luck. 8 out of 8, far out. Led 92, pretty solid in a tough defeat at the hands of the Tigers. Salem, my pod, disappointing. 56 on the Friday night. I didn't start the weekend off very well. I'm still happy with the pick. He's gone 100 odd in the previous few weeks. Just couldn't get his hands near it late. He started alright, but drifted as the ball wasn't down his end overly often. But May seems to be taking all the kick-outs, which is a bit of a worrying sign. But whenever he gets the ball, his disposal efficiency is pretty good. So he's got a decent late buy, so hopefully he can perform well in the next 2 weeks. Stewart, amazing, 119. Lockety lock for top 6. Just does everything right. Spoils, intercept marks. Just love it, his game. On to Short, who finally bounced back after an average one last week, 106. Just racked up in the back line in that first quarter when the ball was down there a whole lot. Just a lot of cheap little kicks. Got to 40 at quarter time and kept going from there. Slow ending, but 106, you take that any day of the week. Ridley, very disappointing, 64. Him over Mills. That round 4 trade is costing me fairly big time. He's dropped 150k from then. Yeah, doesn't have the best of buys either. But what can you do? Hopefully he can bounce back. It was not the best conditions for intercept defender, so hopefully he can bounce back and get back on track. Lockie Jones, very impressive, 80. Handy cash generation. Has a bye this week, but will be handy throughout round 13 and 14. Bench options, Highmore and Murphy. They played, which is a bonus. Highmore got the ball, a lot of ball late, but a lot of cheap ball. Hopefully he holds his spot. Murphy 48, you take that. Hopefully they can both get to 250 and offload them at the end of during their buys. Midfield was pretty impressive. Oliver 139, Bontempelli 125, McRae 145. Made up for Salem's tough, terrible score. They were just everywhere during that game. Oliver he's an absolute gun now. He was one of the great trade-ins. He could get to 700k as well, which will find it hard for people that don't have him to get. Same with Bontempelli and McRae at 665 and 637. People struggle to get to them now, so you just want them to keep performing like they are, and just on absolute. I just love having them in my team. They'll roll sides as well, both these, as the weeks go on. Merritt, very impressive 119, stepped up late against the Eagles. started on fire, had a quiet patch like he usually does, and then last quarter burst. He's been up and down, disappointing. 110, probably like 5-10 short that we paid for him, but he's played every game. But he does have that middle bye, which should be a little bit annoying. Taranto absolutely racked it up, 140 DT points, but 10 clangers cost him pretty decent score, 87. You take it, but not overly happy with his performance. Martin, 95, covering a spot on the forward line. Most people have him, so no matter what he scores, it's all right. Collier Dawkins, 56. Just need one more performance out of him, and then I look to offload him during his bye. And Jordan, 85, another impressive performance on the Friday night. Was always going to play him, but needed to use a Duncan loop somewhere, so just benched him, knowing Brockman and Sharp weren't going to play. Duncan came in handy. Didn't have to worry about a booming medical sub, but I'd rather someone not playing to be 117k than 580k on my field. Rux, Grundy, unfortunate with his injury. I don't know the full circumstances. I know he's out of hospital now, but if he's out for a few weeks, he becomes the biggest issue this week. I'll talk about more of that hopefully with more news on Tuesday with my trade talk. If he is out for more than 3, I probably is a trade, but 1, 2, or 3, I think you can nearly hold him through the buys, unless you have stacks of trades left. He will be primo. He'll be top 2 at the end. So unless you want to waste 2 trades to trade him out and trade him back, I feel like more than 3 is the only way you would trade him. Gorn on fire again, but everyone has him, so his scores aren't overly influenced. And Flynn got to 51 in the end after a very slow start. Needs couple more price rises, and then we can offload him at about 400k, which will give us 1.5 upgrades to do to our teams. Forward line premiums did alright. Zeeble 1 at 4. Everyone has him again, so doesn't matter. Pod in Bolton, very nice 102. Liked his game. I feel like he was a bit underscaled a little bit, but you take 100 any day of the week. Still probably Zorko was the better pick back in the day, where he scored 160 this week, but scoring 100s isn't. You can't complain about that. And Aaron Hall was a good trade in, 121. Been very impressed with him. Has a bye this week, but will be handy for the round 13-14. Impey disappointing, but I feel like he can bounce back. Hawthorn just had a very off game against the Gold Coast, except he did get swung forward, which I was a little worried about, and did then play a bit of time in the midfield, which then I was a bit happy about. But hopefully that was only just that game sort of thing. But if that happens again, he's getting swung around, he becomes a worry. Danaher, just a disappointing game in the end. With Brisbane dominating, I would have expected more. Just couldn't get near it. I'm looking to offload him actually during the buys as well. At his buy, because I can't. I'm not able to hold all of Bolton, Martin, him, and Waitman all in the same field and then play 18 people. So he's planned to go next week after the Melbourne game, which I feel like he'll find tough as well. If it is, I don't think it will be played in Darwin, but if it is played in Darwin, it's not the best conditions for a key forward. Poulter, again, very solid. They'll be handy too for the next 2 rounds. Just gets it done on the wing. And Rowan Waitman, 54-53. Solid scores on the bench, and hopefully they can kick that up, get up to 60-65 for the Buyers. So that was my round 11 SuperCoach review. Not moving in the right direction where I wanted to be, but I feel like I've got a pretty decent plan for the rounds coming to hopefully move up, maybe aim for top 5k, and then move on. Hopefully I've been giving you some good tips throughout the week. I'm more happy if someone who's watching this video is top 100 than me winning it, because I'm positively influencing you guys. And yeah, so thanks for listening. Hope you have a good week, and I'll have some videos on Tuesday and Thursday with a trade talk and a preview for round 12, the first buy round. Keen for that. So till then, have a good one.